Imagine waking up in the middle of the night. You hear something outside your cave. You look out and see a giant prehistoric cat slowly walking toward your children. What do? You can't fight it. You're not a caveman with a spear or giant muscles. Nature never gave you the strength to wrestle bears or hunt mammoths. So how do you survive? And more importantly, how do you keep your family alive long enough for humanity to survive? Today, we're spending a day in the life of a cavewoman. The cat eventually disappears into the darkness, but honestly, that was the easiest part of your day. Morning arrives. The fire is dying. One child is crying, another is eating dirt, and a third has somehow vanished. You've been awake for 30 seconds.
Off to a strong start. First priority, fire. Without it, nights become freezing, food becomes harder to eat, and every predator in the neighborhood starts treating your cave like a restaurant. No pressure. Next comes food. And this is where modern humans would be completely doomed, because there are no supermarkets, no labels, no organic section, just hundreds of plants. Some can feed your family, some can kill your family, and most of them look annoyingly similar. Imagine playing a game where one button gives you dinner and another button deletes your bloodline. That's basically Stone Age grocery shopping. As you're gathering food, you're also watching for danger. Fresh tracks, broken branches, strange sounds, tiny clues hidden everywhere. A modern person would walk past them. A cave woman sees a warning sign. Because out here, ignorance has a very short life expectancy. Then comes the biggest threat of all. Children. You turn around for 2 seconds. One is climbing a rock. One is chasing a baby saber-toothed cat. And one is holding a berry that looks like it was designed by a supervillain. The child wants to eat it. Of course they do. Children have survived for thousands of years through a highly advanced strategy called making everything someone else's problem. Luckily, you recognize the berry and throw it away. Which brings us to something most people never think about. What was the tribe's most valuable resource? It was information. Knowing which animals to avoid in their own territory. Knowing when storms were coming. Knowing which mistakes got people killed. And that knowledge usually lived inside experienced people, especially women who spent years gathering food, raising children, and learning how to survive. Meanwhile, somewhere else in the tribe, a hunter is explaining how he almost defeated a mammoth. For the 5th time. The story gets bigger every time he tells it. By next week, he'll be claiming the mammoth had laser vision. The cave woman ignores him. She's busy doing something far more impressive, actually keeping everyone alive. Then suddenly, the weather changes. Dark clouds roll in, rain starts falling. Now everything matters. The fire, the food, the children, the shelter. Because one bad storm can destroy weeks of hard work. Everyone scrambles to save what they can. And remember that giant cat from this morning? Yeah, it's still out there. Which is a great reminder that nature never stopped trying to kill you. And that's when you realize something. Humanity didn't survive because humans were the strongest animals. We weren't. We didn't have claws, we didn't have fangs, we couldn't outrun most predators. What we had was knowledge. Knowledge passed from one generation to the next. And every single day, cave women were helping protect that knowledge. So when people imagine the Stone Age, they picture hunters fighting mammoths. And sure, that happened. But mammoths weren't humanity's biggest challenge. Survival was. And every day, cave women were quietly winning that fight. Which means if you exist today, you probably owe a thank you to a very tired cave woman from 20,000 years ago. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this completely unnecessary journey through whatever chaos just happened, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next adventure. Got another crazy what-if question? Drop it in the comments. Who knows? Maybe we'll accidentally answer it next. Until then, stay curious, stay weird. See you in the next one.